What's approaching the supreme moment? Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? I got another 100% potential showcase for you guys. This is going to be the Extreme Intelligence Pasta unit, which is a free-to-play unit that's been recently added into Dokkan Battle JP. Typically, I don't like calling anything amazing, but in this case, she does have a pretty awesome passive skill, which I'll cover here in a second. But going through the process of maxing this unit out, and I did give this chick level 15 for additional attack, level 6 for criticals, and level 5 for evasion. Honestly, I mean, you could go either way. Like, I thought about going with the balance between additional attack and dodge or full evasion stats, but just to kind of get the big picture of everything, I went ahead and did it this setup. But it's certainly not a bad idea to go with either a balance between additional attack and evasion, or just go full evasion. So let's cover this female warrior Pasta stats. So leader skill, she does have I believe intelligence type key +2, HP attack and defense increase of 40%. Super attack will cause supreme damage to enemy and also lowers attack. Now the passive is where things get interesting. Key +2 at the start of the turn, and also medium chance to evade enemies' attack. This also includes super attacks as well. In addition to that, medium chance of enemies' defense -80%. And there is an also medium chance to stun the enemy as well. So a lot of stuff within this, and makes things pretty interesting. So in terms of link skills, she's got Battlefield Diva +2 key, Coward +1 key, Loyalty +1 key, Brutal Beatdown is 10% increase to attack, Guidance of the Dragon Ball is 20% increase to attack, and then Incredible Adventure +2 key. Two categories, Peppy Gals, and then the new category, which is I guess the Seekers of the Dragon Balls. Maxed out, as you saw, the stats are 10,154 for HP, attack is 9,962, and defense is 6,651. 12 key multiplier is 130%. So the medium chance is equivalent of 25%, so not that high, but a decent amount regardless. And based on the testing, I mean, she seems like she does dodge frequently enough. Keep in mind, she's only got level 5 for evasion in the potential system, so the higher those levels, the more likely she could dodge, in addition to that built-in passive skill. The key thing about this one, and the reason why I wanted to get this unit to 100%, is this unit, it almost feels like it was specifically created for Super Battle Road, and I guess Battlefield in a way too, but that passive skill can be tremendously helpful for the Super Battle Road, either type specific or the Peppy Gal stage. And I will definitely test that out this weekend when the Battle Road stages come about. I'll definitely make sure to test that out, because I feel like even though I'm doing a showcase right now, that sort of setting is going to be the best place to test this unit out, just because of the combination of all those passive skill components, like, you know, the ability to evade attacks, drop enemies' defense by 80%, which is a substantial amount, and then in addition to that, also a medium chance to stun the enemy. Now, the defense drop and the stun will be active for 2 turns after that after that activates. So, you know, within that same rotation or the next rotation, you know, the other units can definitely, you know, put in some damage. So a lot of good things about this unit, definitely very beneficial. And I don't know if you see it on this video per se, but I did see an occasion where you pretty much saw the attack decrease activate, the enemy's defense drop activate, and also the stun. So it's like a three item combo package, and that can be, you know, very helpful for, you know, events, Dokkan events that the enemy's, you know, not necessarily immune to, you know, defense drops or attack drops or even stun. But especially the Battle Road stages, like I keep saying. I mean, the only reason why I keep mentioning that is I really feel like this unit's gonna really shine in that kind of setting. So if you're like me, there might be a few of you wondering, or were wondering, how this unit would be at 100% potential and how things work out. But so far, I mean, it seems like she dodges frequently enough, even with the level 5 dodge. The built-in, evasion ability definitely seems to kick in. The defense drop definitely does seem to help. I mean, I don't have the greatest unit in rotation linked up with her, which is the Turles unit. He's obviously not the hardest hitting unit, so in hindsight, definitely could have brought a much stronger ally to kind of see how much of a damage potential there would be. But I think more or less for this video, it's a matter of seeing how much the passive activates. I think that's the most important thing. So, hopefully that that kind of clarified some things for you. I did include the 100% potential Cyclopean guards that I did a video on earlier today. So if you happen to miss that one, definitely check the video out. I'll make sure to leave a link in the pinned comment. That way you can check it out if you haven't seen it already. But that unit actually does pretty well. For those that don't know, that unit provides a 50% increase to defense for all allies, and also reduces damage taken by 40% as well. So very beneficial. And the two units actually share some link skills, so not a bad unit to have on the rotation either. I guess the other thing is also she does fall into the new category. So once the Kid Goku unit is able to be awakened to LR status, I guess we'll find out what the leader skill for that category is. More than likely it'll be like 77%, my guess. No more than 100%, I would say. But I mean, it'd be pretty nice if they actually provided a decent stat boost overall to that category. I think that category could certainly use a pretty big boost based on the selection available. But again, you got Turles, you got the World Tournament Perfect Cell. Those provide either or, attack and defense increases on top of excuse me, on top of her ability to evade attacks, stun enemies, and reduce their defense. So definitely some interesting team building ideas with that. And let me know. I mean, if you've already went ahead and maxed this unit out, definitely leave a comment on if it was worth it or not. I mean, you could honestly use this unit as is without any investment into the potential system. You could certainly try that out with the Battle Road with Peppy Gal's stage. I mean, honestly, I brought in, when I first cleared Peppy Gal's category Super Battle Road, I brought in like 2 units that I had no work done on the potential system. One was the Urine unit, and the other being the Great Saiyaman. So both of those units I pretty much brought in specifically for their passive skills. So this unit's pretty similar in a way. It's not absolutely necessary to invest the orbs into it, but I was curious enough to just kind of test things out and see how they work. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully this helps decision making in terms of whether you thought about it and think it's worth it or not. Hopefully this will guide you in a way. I think you're going to be able to see the impact of the 80% decrease to defense on that Super Battle Road setting. Like I'll make sure to do a showcase for that. But again, I mean, she's evading a decent amount of times. I mean, she's only got level 5 for dodge in the potential system. However, she's got a medium chance to evade enemy attacks. It seems like it kicks in a fair amount of time, so definitely not a bad unit overall. And just so you know, I did put her in harm's way intentionally. Pretty much where most of the attacks were at, I placed her there just to kind of test things out and see one, how often she would dodge attacks. Number two, how often do the other components in the passive activate, like lowering attack, lowering enemies' defense, and whatnot. So it's a certainly interesting unit. I definitely need to play around with this a little bit more. I've got a few. The only bad thing is you do have to farm the gems or whatever to exchange for the Baba shop, so it's not a card drop type of unit. So unfortunately, if you do plan on farming this, it will require some grind. But hopefully, like I said, it wasn't too bad of a grind. So hopefully it gives you a reason to do so, especially for those that haven't cleared any of the Battle Road stages, for the ones that she would be applicable for. So thanks for checking out as always, and stay tuned for the next one.